You know that feeling, right? You find a beautiful piece of silver, maybe some old jewelry or a family heirloom, and it's covered in that ugly black tarnish. You probably think it's going to take hours of polishing and smelly chemicals to fix. But what if I told you that you could make it sparkle again in less time than it takes to tie your shoes? Yeah, I know. Let's see if this incredible claim actually holds up.
So this is the bold promise from the Silverzz YouTube channel. 20 seconds. That's it. It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? A claim this big? We absolutely have to take a closer look.
So here's the big question. Is it really possible to reverse years of built-up tarnish in just a few seconds using simple stuff you have in your house? Let's find out, and we'll start with what we're actually up against.
First, we need to understand our opponent, tarnish. You know, that frustrating process that turns your brilliant, shiny silver into something dull, dark, and almost unrecognizable. But what is it, really?
Now this is the most crucial point right here. Tarnish isn't just a layer of grime or dirt that you can wipe away. Nope, no amount of soap and water is going to fix this. It's actually the result of chemistry happening right on the surface of your silver.
To get specific, it's a compound called silver sulfide. See, when silver atoms meet up with sulfur compounds that are just floating around in the air, from things like eggs or onions or even pollution, they react and form this dark layer. So the key isn't to scrub the tarnish off, it's to reverse the chemical reaction that created it in the first place.
And this brings us right back to that 20-second promise. The most amazing part of this whole solution is that you don't need a fancy lab or any expensive cleaners. You just need a few things that are probably already sitting in your kitchen cupboards.
Here is all you need for this little bit of kitchen chemistry. Some aluminum foil, a bowl, make sure it's not metal, some baking soda, a little salt, and some hot water. That's really it. Just simple, everyday ingredients, ready to work some scientific magic.
All right, now for the main event. Let's walk through this process step by step. This is where the magic happens, or, as we're about to find out, the science.
First up, you line your bowl with aluminum foil, shiny side up. Easy. Next, place your silver item right on top of it, and it's absolutely crucial that it's touching the foil. Now, just sprinkle on some baking soda and salt. And for the final step, carefully pour in that hot water until the item is completely submerged, and that's when the reaction kicks off.
And this is the part that honestly feels like a magic trick. You can literally see the tarnish vanishing from the silver in real time. It's incredibly fast, and believe me, it is incredibly satisfying to watch.
Now what's really interesting here is that you get proof it's working not just with your eyes, but with your nose. If you notice a faint smell, kind of like rotten eggs, don't worry, that's a good sign. That's the smell of sulfur. It means the tarnish is literally lifting off your silver and leaving it for good.
And this says it all, doesn't it? After a quick rinse and a gentle polish with a soft cloth, the transformation is complete. You go from a dull, blackened object to a bright, reflective piece that looks practically new. The details just pop and that beautiful shine is back.
So how did that happen so fast? I promise it wasn't magic. It was a beautiful little electrochemical reaction happening right there in that bowl. Let's break down the actual science behind the shine.
The easiest way to think about it is like a trade. In that bowl, we created an environment where the sulfur that was stuck to your silver found something it liked even more, the aluminum foil.
Okay, here's the breakdown. The hot water, salt, and baking soda, they all mix together to create what's called an electrolyte solution. This allows a tiny electrical current to start flowing between the aluminum foil and the silver. Now, the sulfur atoms, that's the tarnish, are just way more attracted to aluminum than they are to silver. So they basically jump ship, leaving your silver behind and bonding with the foil instead. And just like that, your silver is left tarnish-free.
So after seeing the process and understanding the science, what's the most important thing to remember from all of this?
The crucial takeaway is this. You don't need to be afraid of tarnish. With just a few simple ingredients, you can harness the power of chemistry to restore your prized possessions quickly, safely, and effectively, right in your own home. It's pretty empowering to know you can do this yourself.
And that really leaves us with the final thought. This 20-second trick feels completely magical, but it's just simple, elegant science at work. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other household problems aren't problems at all, but just an opportunity to see chemistry in action?